I lost my father January 15th of this year, 2022. He passed away suddenly from a heart attack at the age of 63. I don't want this to be a video about me or my father. The nuances of one's relationships with the characters in their lives is genuinely unimportant to anyone besides oneself. The project of trying to make others understand you as an individual is a lost cause. I have lived my entire life in the same cacophony of memories and experiences that continues to unfold into this self-referential and complex web, always materializing out of the same pair of eyes and meaningless to anybody besides myself. You'll never truly understand anyone, and they will never understand you. Learning how to live with this fact is far more worthy of your time. One can even start to enjoy it. That being said, death does touch on something far more universal, an experience worthy of sharing, for death is the one thing we all have in common. Everyone you see throughout your life is cognizant of the fact that they are going to die someday, and every action they take is, in some capacity, an attempt to maximize their time on Earth. If we didn't share this collective finality, then there would be no grounds for a potential of mutual understanding. The most profound reflections one may experience in life is when encountering death, for nothing truly brings existence into perspective like a run-in with its unbecoming. These reflections and insights have the potential to be lost entirely if one mischaracterizes the profundity of death and the nature of suffering. If one assumes the default Western perspective that they are the main character, the center of experience, and that reality unfolds unto them, then every loss and change in one's life is tantamount to profound suffering. Unpacking this requires a deeper understanding of the nature of suffering. Are all bad experiences equal to suffering? Or is there a difference that we can locate? If we circumvent the Western miscalculation, then we can reframe the nature of pain and suffering as such. Suffering is pain without love. Many of us fail to recognize just how much the pain in our lives is sourced from love. The frustration one feels when their friend is making bad decisions comes from a deep care for your friend's well-being. The pain you feel when witnessing a tragedy unfold on the news comes from a deep love of humanity. The grief you feel from the loss of a loved one comes from your admiration for that person. In this sense, love is a primordial emotion we can all connect with. The emotion from which all other emotions unfold. In the Theravada school of Buddhism, this deep love is referred to as metta, best translated from Pali to English as loving kindness. Practitioners of Theravada incorporate this idea into their meditation practice. Just as one might use the breath as an object of meditation, metta meditation asks one to focus on their feelings of love for someone as the object of meditation. This meditation helps to cultivate that feeling into the rest of your life, a deep gratitude and understanding for all humanity. But how is suffering pain without love? If you subtract the love from a negative experience, then everything becomes much more unbearable. Death becomes not just a loss, but a personal loss, an affront to your plans, your well-being, and a change in your life. Life has personally attacked you and is now beating you down. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. In the opening pages of Nietzsche's Twilight of the Idols, he attacks the Western philosophical canon as a decadent tradition, and commenting on the common philosophical conclusion that life is suffering, I will paraphrase him as saying, if life is suffering, you're doing it wrong. Happiness is the most radical protest to a life that will relentlessly beat you down, a culture that rewards you for victimizing yourself, and an economy that thrives off your desperate consumption as a source of fulfillment. To be jaded is to be a perfect cog in the Western cultural machine, but to find peace in simplicity and gratitude in pain is an affront to every decadence that haunts our social climate.